7 content automation that I use every day to increase the quality of my video and decrease the production time. One-time implementation, infinite reward. We will deep dive in each automation one by one, and I will be sharing all the resources needed in description so you can use them too. We will go through each step of the content creation process, from idea generation to content repurposing, and the last one is the most important part of the content creation process, but still overlooked by most of content creators. The first automation will help you to truly understand what your audience wants and create video idea based on it. So this is content idea generation by scrapping forums, and more specifically Reddit. So as I said, we want to look to forums that are related to our niche. So if we take my example, I'm creating content to show how to automate processes, mostly for lead generation and content creation. So it's targeted to, I would say, small business owner, content creator, agencies, coaches, etc. So automation for business owners, Reddit. So I've looked up before, and this one is interesting. So the title is, what do you wish you had automated sooner in your business practice? So you have a bunch of people that are talking about automation they have added to their businesses. So we will use this post. I will copy this because we'll use it later, the link. So now we will use Apify. So basically Apify is a store or a marketplace where you can find data scrappers. You can use it for free, and if you use it a lot, you will have to pay. So let's search for Reddit scrapper. Let's use, so for comments, this one, go to actor. So basically here, the only possibility you have is to add the URL. You can add multiple ones if you have multiple forum posts, but I will only use this one. And we will, okay, rent actor, will run it once. Save and start. So basically here, it's done. We can go on storage. So this is the data set extracted from the data scraper. We will come back to it later, but now let's go and make. So here we want to look to Apify, and we want the get dataset item. So you will need to connect your Apify account to your Make account with the API key. And here they ask for the dataset ID. So that's why we wanted this. You paste it here, you can keep it clean, make sure it's in a JSON format. And the limit, it depends on how many iteration you want. I think in our database we have 17 rows, so I will put a limit of 20. So after setting up the Apify module, we want to test it to see what data we have. So let's see. So here, so this is the input. Oh, so this is the input. We're not interested in this. So the output, the first bundle is the post. So this is the question asked. So we don't really have to use this. The second one is a comment. So this is interesting. But as we can see, it's from a moderator. So we'll not use this one also. And I think, yeah, from the bundle 3, we have a comment, and this is from a business owner. So from the bundle 3 to the bundle 17, it's some interesting, relevant informations. Now we have these informations, these comments. We want to transform them into a topic idea, so a general idea of a video, a title idea to have an attractive title for the video, and a hook idea. So we have like 5 to 10 seconds of text that we can use as a hook. So for this, we'll use an LLM. We'll use Mistral. You can use whatever LLM you like, but I use Mistral in my case. So you select your model. The first message you want it to be to give some context to your assistant. So you are let me close this. You are a content generation idea assistant. And after this, user, we want to give him the prompt. So I've created it before because it's a bit long, so I will just copy paste it like, oh no, like this. And I will make it wider. Yes. So as you can see here, I will explain it fastly. So the first part is to give more context again. What am I doing? Who is my targeted audience? Just after I tell the assistant the three things that I want from the comment. So the first one is the topic idea. So what is the comment talking about? From this topic idea, I want a title that is attractive to make the viewer click. And from this title, I want a hook that is validating what I'm saying in the title, so the viewers stay on the video. So I wanted to create a hook. Just after this, let me just do this so it's more clear. I give more information on each element. So for the topic, there is not that much to say. It's just a summary of the comment in 3 to 7 words. For the title, create a title of a YouTube video on this topic. After I give some advice on how to create an attractive title. And then the hook idea, create a hook for the video around 5 to 10 seconds. Here I gave also more advices on how to create a good hook. And at the end, I just specify what format I want the output to be. So I want to be in a JSON format because it's a structured data. So it's easy to use after in the process of the automation. At the beginning of each line, this is the name of the variable. And after, it's the format. So if there is those small two things, it's a string. So it means that is a text. And we have to add at the end, here is the comment. So we want to go into the body like this. And you can click OK. Before continuing, I just wanted to add something here because as we've seen here, the first bundle and the second one are not relevant. So we want to add two filters between those two models. The first one is we want the content type to be comment, and we want that in the author name we don't have the word moderator. So let's do this. You click here on the link, you label it as you wish, so filter. So the condition will be the first one was, yes, here. The content type, we want it to be equal to comment because we want to be a comment. And we want in the author to not to not contain case insensitive moderator. And you can click on OK. So let's run it again to see what we have. Oh, we had an error. Let me see. Oh yeah, I already had this error before. So this is happening when you have tasks that are working one on top of the others. So we run this module, then this module, then this module, and this one, and it's overlapping. So let me just add a sleep module of 2. So thanks to this module, it will wait 2 seconds here between each iteration of the automation. So let's run it again. We just need like 3 or 4 iteration to be sure. So yeah, that will, let's stop it. That's good like this. We can delete this. Let's see, let's take this one. Tag message. So this is the output. We have automatic payroll, must watch. So that's not a super title. It's a bit too long. You can adjust it in the prompt, of course, but it's just to have an idea of how this is working. So we have our JSON here with everything we asked for. So after the step, we will use a module called JSON parser. We will need to create a data structure. So let's add an item. The first one will be a topic idea. So it's a text, default topic. Yes. The second will be title idea. So title, yes. And it was a hook idea and hook. Yes. And you can create save. This will allow us to convert this JSON in 3 different variable that we can use and transfer to database. So let's select the message, and we want to select the content here. And you click on OK. So let's run it just once. We might have the same error, but just wants to see, yes, okay, that's okay. It's the same error, it's 429. We need to put a sleep at the end, but we'll do it at the end of the automation. So let's just check what we have, you see. So the input was this JSON, so one data structure, and the output is 3 variables. So now we can use this variable and put it in a database so we can have a big list of everything. We want now to create a database. So I have an empty one here. I will name it content idea. Here we'll create an ID, auto number. Here we want the original post, so that's a long text. After we want the number of upvote, so that's basically comparing it to X, Twitter. It's like the retweet or the likes on Reddit. So this is popularity. So we have it, I think, in a string format, so in text. So we'll keep it as text. And after we want the 3 elements we created before. So single text line, topic idea, title idea, single line, and hook idea. That will be a little bit longer. So now we have this. Let's go back here, our table. We want to create a record. So you connect your Airtable to a make account. So you select your base. The table is table 1, and we should have, yeah, everything we've created. Sorry. So for the post, we will look to the body here. For the upvote, you will have it here. For the topic idea, we need to go on the JSON parser. So it's here. The title idea is here, and the hook idea is here. And as I said, we'll have the same issue we had there. So let's add a sleep here of 2 seconds. And normally, we should have here in the database everything logged in. I don't know what there is. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Let's run this. So we'll wait for, I would say, five iteration. Let's wait a bit. 4 and 5. So I stopped it. I just want to see if the filter works. So yeah, you see, the first bundle was not a comment, so it blocked it. The second one was from a moderator, so it blocked it. And the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 next one was okay. So let's go here, and you can sort your post with the upvote, so the popularity of the post, the number of person that liked it, should be an indication on if it is a good subject or no. So for example, these two have a lot of upvote, so that's interesting ideas. So email automation, automating payrolls. Here we have an idea of the title. From handling prayer to automation, the ultimate guide to simplify your business. So that's interesting. That's not a crazy title, but you can work on your prompt to make it better and better. And you have the hook. Let me just do it like this. Imagine plugging in numbers and letting the system handle your pay. So yeah, that's an okay hook. A bit robotic, a bit like AI created, but you can work on the prompt to improve it. The second automation is basically the same as the previous one, but from a different source. Instead of scrapping forums here, we will scrap YouTube video comments in your niche. I still recommend you to run these two automation at the same times. To do so, we'll take the same automation and tweak it so we can scrap YouTube video comments. We need to change the API scrapper. So let's go back on API, YouTube video comment, YouTube comment scrapper. As you can see, we can have multiple video URLs, but I will only use one. And for this example, I will change the niche and it will be how to get more views on YouTube. So I've chosen this video from Yuri van Hofwegen. I hope this is how you pronounce it. So let's copy this link, paste it here. We'll scrap 100, so pretty much everything, and sorted by top comment. So let's start running the scrapper. Now this is done. We have every comment in this column. Let's go on storage. Let me just refresh that one time. I will take the last data set ID that we'll use here. We'll replace it here. JSON format, limit 100, because we scrapped 100 comments, so at maximum we'll have 100. Let me just unlink this to run it and see if we have what we want. So bundle 1 is one comment, bundle 2 is the second comment. So we have what we want. Now let's set up the filters. We'll only set up one filters because we want to only keep the comments that are questions. So we click, the condition is that the comment contain an interrogation. And we can click on OK. On the Mistral module, we will change just small things from here YouTube video that is in my niche. The target audience are content creators that want to get more views on YouTube. We can click on OK. The JSON format and the data structure are the same because the output of the LLM is the same format, the same JSON format. And on the Airtable module, we can keep the same database, but we need to change post. So this is the comment. And the upvote popularity is the vote count. So the vote count is the number of people that liked your comment. So this is pretty much the popularity. We can click on OK, and the sleep tool is the same. Now let's run this to see what we have as an output. We'll wait for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 comments, something like this. We can stop here. Okay, so let's check first what the filter did. So on 52 comments, we only kept 6. So everything else wasn't a question. Now we can go on the table. So this is the ID and the post. So the comments that are question are how to get 4K hours watch time. Same thing here. Same thing here. So as you can see, you will see some patterns. Here we have the 3 most popular questions in the comment section that are the same question. So basically you have a clear idea of what your audience want for the next video. Here we have, so he don't get views. Is this normal? 0 sub, uh, how to solve this problem? And one question, what is a desirable keyword first search volume? So you have a lot of different type of question, except the 3 first one. Let's check here for the ideas. So the topic idea is the same. I think it's for 2 reasons. The first one, my prompt is not perfect. And the second one is because the niche is so specific, so small content creators that want to get more views. Of course, the topic idea of your video will be similar. But I think if you work better on the prompt, you can have more nuance in the topic idea. For the title idea, master YouTube SEO, unlock 7 proven strategies. Okay. Okay, these are decent title also. You can also work on the prompt to improve this. And for the hook, did you know that 60%? Ever wonder why some YouTube videos skyrocket have a struggle? Okay, so these are pretty interesting hook. Again, as for the title and the title and the topic idea, you have to work on the prompt to make it better and more personalized to your type of content. So you can have a great automation that help you a lot in your content creation process. The second part of your content creation process should be the packaging, meaning title and thumbnail creation. In this automation, we will try to base our packaging on what is already working on YouTube. I recommend you to use the output of this automation as an inspiration more than use it directly as your title and thumbnail. So this automation is packaging generation. The first part of this automation is to create the database. You will have 2 tables in this database. The first one is ideas. This is where you will write your ideas and the automation will give you as an output the title and thumbnail idea. We have this column also because when you use Airtable as a trigger in an automation, you need a created time or modified time column. And the second table is inspiration. So this is title and thumbnail that works well in your niche that you can log here. So the automation can take this as an inspiration to create a new title and thumbnail idea based on your idea. So for the example, the niche will be how to learn to use Excel. These are well-performing video on the subject. I've also created a drive, as you can see here, in a folder thumbnail ideas, where I've putted every thumbnail image. Let's take this one as an example. Make sure to click on this button and share the link with everyone that have the link. So during the process, the automation will be able to access these images. As I said, the first part of the automation, so the trigger will be Airtable. When a new record is created, so you connect your account as usual with your API key. The base is packaging. The table is ideas. And as I said, the trigger field is created time, label created time. And we can put, we will put 1 as a limit because we want to generate a title and a thumbnail for one idea at a time. And you can click on OK. The next step will be to retrieve the inspiration from the inspiration table. So the first element that we want is Airtable, search records. Again, packaging, inspiration, and we want title and thumbnail. And the limit will be, you can let it at 10. Once you have this, you will have everything from here, so 6 different lines as 6 different bundle, and you want to give this information to an LLM so it can work with this. So you want to create a JSON that will group everything inside of it. So we will use a specific module for this. It's JSON aggregate to JSON. The source module will be search records, and the data structure will be, I've created it, is inspiration. But let's just check fast how it look like. So the first element is a title, a text, and the second is a thumbnail link that is a text also, and the two are required. So the title would be from the search record titles and thumbnail link here. And you can click on OK. Let's check here. Yeah, because it's a JSON at the end, so it's not usual, but let's check what we have here. Yeah, because we didn't enter anything here. So how to use Excel? Because we need to trigger the automation to go to the next step. So from now, okay. And normally we should have, yeah, as I said, we have 6 bundle here as the input, and the output is a JSON string that have everything. Now we want to use this information with, so I use Mistral, but you can use Claude or ChatGPT if you want. We will let's use the medium. And now we want to use Mistral to generate a title idea and generate a prompt for another AI to generate the image. So let's do this. So to do this, I've already written a prompt. Let me copy paste it. So basically here, the first element is the idea, just simple. The idea that we've entered, we want to create everything based on this. You can inspire yourself with these ideas. So here is where we will put the JSON. So Mistral can have inspiration. So this is what we've created here from this table. And here, these are information to create the title, the thumbnail inspiration, and the thumbnail prompt. And the output format, so title, thumbnail inspiration, and thumbnail prompt. We want to have it as a JSON to use it after in the automation. So let me just change this. This is again the JSON string, and we can click on OK. So after this, the output of this module will be a JSON of the title, the thumbnail idea, and the thumbnail prompt. And instead of having a JSON, we want to have three different variables that we can use later in the automation. So for this, we'll use a JSON parser. The data structure is production. Let's see again. So title, text, yes. The second variable is thumbnail inspiration. It's a text also. So this is basically the link that we will use as an inspiration, and the thumbnail prompt that we will use in Leonardo AI in the next module. So we can click save. The JSON string is the output of Mistral. So content, because as we've seen here, we wanted the output to be as a JSON format like this. We can run this one time to see what every step look like. So let me go back here. Let me delete this, and how to create a CRM on Excel, for example. So we did this. Let's run this again. Yes. So this is the first step. We've already seen this also. So here we've seen that 6 bundle are converted in only one. And here we should have exactly a JSON as an output format. The title here, the inspiration is a Google Drive link, and the prompt is here. And the JSON parser should give us, instead of a JSON alone, three different variables with everything inside of it. So this is perfect. We can go on the next step, that is use Leonardo AI. You can use also whatever AI you want to use, AI image generative, of course. But first, we want to upload an image. So this image will be the image selected by Mistral AI in the table inspiration. So we can set the file name as the title, to be honest, and file data would be PNG. We can click on OK. Next, we want here to create an image. So let's create it with this module. So the prompt will be the thumbnail prompt here. You can choose the model you want. I have a problem here. I have to recreate a connection. I will do this after. We want to generate only one image at a time. And the source image, we want a source image that will be the image we use to base our thumbnail. And this is the image ID here that we uploaded on Leonardo just before. And the final step is to add the title idea and the thumbnail idea here in these boxes. So we create an Airtable module, create a record, packaging. It is in idea again. The idea will remain this one. We will not change it. The title idea will be the title we've created here. And the thumbnail idea will be, normally we should have a URL, yeah, here, on generated image. We want the URL and the file name. You can name it as you wish, to be honest. Let me just go back here. We can name it as the title. We don't really, it's not really important. And you can click on OK. So let me run this once. Let me just before delete this. I like this idea of creating a CRM, but let's use uh, how to create a dashboard on Excel. We'll use this idea as an example. Let me run this and see what happens. Once the automation finished running, you will have something like this. So the title was create an eye-catching dashboard in Excel under 10 minutes. So in my opinion, it's a pretty good title idea. And before looking at the thumbnail, we will see what thumbnail Mistral took as an inspiration. We had this one, we had this one, we had this one. So yeah. But it took this one. So in my opinion, it's the best one because we have graphs behind. So it looked like a dashboard. So this is a great choice. So let's see the thumbnail. So the problem here is that this is pretty much the same thumbnail. Some problem in the text as usual, but it's too close to the idea, to the inspiration. And I think it's because we have something called in Leonardo guidance scale. And on the parameters of the Leonardo module, we should decrease this guidance scale because it is too much inspired by the original thumbnail. But I think if we decrease this, we could have a better result. But at the end, you have what you want. Again, I think the prompt for the title is pretty good, and the prompt for the thumbnail is okay, but the guidance scale is too high. So you need to decrease it and work on the prompt to adapt it to your needs. For the next automation, we will work on a step of the content creation process that can look not important, but can accumulate work over time. Here I talk about video description creation. We will try to recommend the best information and resources for your audience based on the topic of the video. This automation is YouTube video description generation. For this automation, again, we want to first create the database. So in this database, we have three tables. The first one is production. So we'll enter a title and the automation will generate a description. And we have again a created time column because we use Airtable as a trigger. The second table is resources. So this is what you have as resources that you can give to your audience. So for example, it could be a newsletter, book a call, subscribe to this page, a free product, what it could be, a blueprint if you do a video on make or an ebook. It's as you wish. The second table is other videos. So this is so I generated this. So this is other video I've fictively made with the link of the video and the views. So the automation can recommend some videos based on the title. So for example, if I'm doing a video on the best tools for automation, I could recommend to my audience in the description this video, top 5 tool to automate your content production process, because it's pretty much the same topic. You get the idea. And you can create as much as table you want, depending on what you put in the description. For example, if you have a list of affiliate links that you want to use, you can have another table of affiliate links with the name and the links, and you can do the same for affiliate links, basically. But let's go on make. So how does this work? We'll first create an Airtable trigger. So this is watch record again. The name is YouTube description generator, this one. The table is production. So the first table, when we enter a title, trigger field, so create a time, we need to use this. Limit is 1 because we want to do this one by one at a time. And we can click on OK, yes, from now. The second step will be, as the previous automation, to retrieve the information from these tables and the other you will create based on what you need. So we will also do the same as the previous automation. So the base is also YouTube description generator. The table is resource. We'll need link and text, and you can let everything and the limit you can put it at 100 to make sure you have everything for each table. So basically, this limit at 100 is if you had 100 links. Before continuing, let's see what we will have if we run this. So I need to trigger the automation with the title. So how to automate my content creation process. For example, we should have a created time. So let's run it. And so the input is the table and the output is for every link and text. So for every couple, you have a bundle. But the thing is, if we want to use it later uh, as like an array, we need to compact everything in a single JSON. So we'll do like the previous automation and use a JSON aggregator. Yes, this one. Here we will use so this module as a source, and the data structure we want to use is resources. Let's just see how it looks like. This data structure look like this. You have text that is the resource you want to share, and the link is this. So the link to access this resource. So you click on yes. So the text is on the search record. The text is here, and the link is here. You can click on OK. Now, once we have this, we want to do the same process of two modules for each table we have. So for each type of thing we want to put in the description. So resources, other video recommendation. So this is for this example. And as I said, you can include a third table, affiliate links, and other things. So let's repeat this process for the other table, search records. I will do this a little bit faster because I think the video is already a little bit long. YouTube table. So this is the other video table. We want everything. We can click on OK. JSON, aggregate to JSON. This is the Airtable search record, this one. So this one. And it was, we said, other videos. And this is the data structure. So we want to search from this search record, the title, the link, and the views. So basically now we have retrieved all of this information and we want to use it to create the final description. So to create it, we'll use an LLM. So here I use Mistral. So we create a chat completion. I like to use this model. And let's just give a general idea for the assistant. So I've already created the prompt, so we can go faster, but you will have it available in description, of course, and the user. So I will copy this, paste this here, and we'll review it just a little bit. So here, I say to the assistant that I will give you first every element of the description with the definitions of each element and the format I want. But first, I give the assistant the title of the video. This is from what we want to create everything. After this, I talk about each element. So we have general description, resources, other videos, and you can add at the bottom here, for example, another point, affiliate links, as I said before. So title here remain the same. I give some instruction. The JSON here I have to so this is the resources. So this is the first JSON and this is the JSON 3. So it is this one. And the other video is this one. So basically I give some instruction here also for the resources. Here I give also information on the other videos, how to choose other videos. So this is based on the correlation with the current title and the higher number of views. And the output format should be looking like this. So this is, in my case, you can adapt it like you want, but the idea is to put between this the every element. So general description, resources, and other video. And you can click on OK. And now the last part is to add it back to the table here on the general description. So create a record. Base, it was YouTube description generator. Table is production. Title, we don't touch it because we write it in the database directly. And for the description, we enter the content of the message, so the output of Mistral. So before running it, let me just delete this. I can enter, what can we enter? How to automate my description generation for YouTube videos. Of course, it's clear not an optimized title, but it's just to have an idea. So let's run this again. And we should, oh yeah, it create, okay. This is because I didn't deleted this row before writing again on top of it. So normally you should have this on this case. So let's see what we have. Wondering video description, check and trust SEO. Yeah, and basically you have what you wanted. I don't like that the AI added an emoji here. There are too much emojis, but you get the idea. You have the resources that are related to the title, and we have video that are related to the title. Again, I've said it in the lot of the previous automation, but you have to work on your prompt to make it better and have a great output. Because the most important part of your automation is not your automation, it's your prompt. So you need to work hard on this part. And you can literally copy paste the rest from the blueprint in description. The next automation is a bit out of scope because we're not talking about YouTube video creation, but it's still interesting to share. I will show you how to create unlimited text and image from content that can be posted on LinkedIn, X, Instagram, Facebook, etc. This automation is content generation for text and image. For this automation, I will share an old video I've made on the subject. Sorry for the sound quality. A quick overview of this automation before starting. So the first part is article listening. You will basically grab new information from blogs in your niche daily. When a new blog post is added to the database, it will wait for your validation of the topic to trigger instantly the second automation that is called topic validation plus post validation. Here, it will adapt the content to different social media platforms. And for the last steps, you will be able to give some modification on the post generated and validate it to trigger the last automation that will post it on your social media. First, let's see the database. So we have three tables. The first one is RSS feeds. The second one is content idea. And the last one is social media test. So you can forget this one. This is just where we will test our automation to have a final post and an image. But for the automation, we'll only use the first two ones. So on the RSS feeds table, it's the only thing you will do manually in the automation. Here you will have to enter the blog you like in your niche, the links, and the RSS feeds corresponding to these blogs. So for the example, I've taken AI blogs. So the first one is called artificial intelligence.blog. So I will copy this, paste it here. The RSS feed is here. If you don't find it, you can inspect the page and do Control F research and type RSS, and you will find the link. Most of blogs have it. And for the second one is a Google AI blog. So I will paste the link here, and you can find some icon like this to have the RSS also. So let's copy and paste this here. You can add the number you want. Let's go back on the automation. So the first part of the automation, as I said, is article listing. So you create a Airtable search record, and you plan it every day or every week. It's as you wish, but I recommend every day. Then you select the base, the table. For me, it's RSS feeds, the first table. And the formula is RSS, because we just want to grab this element from the table. I've put the limit of 10. But you can put whatever you want depending on how much blog you will add to your database, to your table. Then you connect this to an RSS retrieve RSS feeds items. So you click on it. The URL of the RSS will be the one you've grabbed from Airtable. And I recommend you to put maximum 1 or 2 items per blog, because otherwise you will have too much article in your database, and you don't need it. You need maybe 5, 10 per day maximum. And lastly, we connect again Airtable but to the second table, so content idea, that we will see just after this. And we just want to have the title of the article and the link. So let's go back on the database, content idea. So here you have different steps. First, as we've seen in the first automation, we'll add the title and the link. And before doing anything else, it will need you to validate the topic. So depending on the title, you can click on the link if you want to look a little bit more on the subject. But it will wait for the topic to trigger the next automation. So let's run it with this first data to see how it will look like. So here I've run it manually, but normally you can set it up to run it daily. So let's see on content idea. Here we have 4 rows. So it have taken 2 elements per blog, and it will wait you to validate the topic to go to the next step, that is topic validation and post plus image generation. At this stage, you might ask yourself why we have a Google Sheet as a trigger when we're using Airtable as a database. The thing is, the Google Sheet model will be used as a validation step. So basically, when here on the database you would click on topic validation, we want to add it to a Google Sheet, and when a new row is added to this Google Sheet, so when you validate a topic, it will trigger the second automation. So you create a Google Sheet, you name it as you wish, topic validation is good. And we just did 3 column record ID. So each element on an Airtable table have a record ID. It's a unique ID. You need the title and the link. What you want to do also is go on extension, add-on, get add-on, and you want to add the make extension on it. So we click, you write make, you select this and you install it. Once it's installed, you will create this second automation. So you click on the trigger, you want to have a Google Sheet watch change, the instant one. So whenever a new row is added to the content database, it will wait for the topic validation, and when you click on it, it will trigger this. But we've just installed the make extension on the Google Sheet. So you will have a webhook like this, and you want to copy it. When you go on extension, make for Google Sheet, settings, you click on it, and you will have the first element, you paste your webhook here. But then the last problem is how to add a new row on the Excel sheet when you click on topic validation here. So you want to go on this part, the automation part of Airtable. You click on it. And you want to create a matching condition. So you select this on the table content idea, so the second table. When topic validation is ticked, you want on the Google Sheet the spreadsheet topic validation, so you connect your Google Sheet account here. You want to update the record ID on the first column, the title on the second, and the link on the third one. So basically now you have a system that will wait for your validation to trigger the second automation. Then on the automation we have a router to separate the text generation with the image generation. So for the text generation, I've chosen Mistral because in my opinion it's the best quality price product. So you select the model you want depending on your usage, and you create a prompt like this. So mine is really not crazy, it's just for the example. It's basically a bad prompt, but you have to work on it with time to see what is working in your niche. Then you connect it to Airtable, the second table. You want the record ID to be row value A because it is the record ID, so it's unique for each element of the table. You don't want to touch the title and the link and the topic validation because normally at this stage you already have filled these 3 elements. The image will be for the next part of the automation, the bottom part. And for the post, you want the message content, so the answer of Mistral. And you click on OK. And for the image generation, I've chosen Leonardo AI because, in my opinion, it's like Mistral. It's the best quality price product. So it's exactly the same idea. You connect your account, you connect your with your API key, and you create a prompt. Again, it is a bad prompt, but it's just for the example. You select your model depending on what you want. If you want something more realistic, 3D animation, character portrait, you have a lot of things, fantasy, vision, etc. So when you've selected what you want, you can generate, you need to generate only one image because we don't have to have too much image on the database, in the database, sorry. and you click on OK. And same idea for Airtable. You connect to the second database, so content idea. You don't touch to anything, and you just want to add the URL of the generated image from Leonardo AI on the file URL section. And then you click OK. Now let's test this part of this automation. So because it's an instant trigger, you want to run it, wait for new data. So when we go here and we validate a topic, it should add the row here and trigger this automation and then add an image and a post on the database. So let's try with the first one. The title is Exploring the My First Robot Kit, the Next Generation of Engineers. Okay, so let's click on topic validation. When we go here, we should have, yes, new record ID, the title, and the link. And on the, yes, here on the automation, it works. Let's see on the database how it looks like. So we have an image. Let's open it to see what it looks like. Yes, so basically I should add, for example, here on the prompt to don't add text, because most of times it's really not good like this. But the image is not that bad, to be honest. And for the text, yeah, it's the same idea. I don't like a lot of emojis like this, but you have to work on your prompt to have a good post at the end. So once this is done, let's go on the last automation, the social media system 3 post validation to post. So now we have this. We validated the topic, we have the image and the post, and it will wait for the post validation. So here, for example, if you have a good prompt but you don't like what the AI wrote, you can come here, do your modification. If you don't like your image, you can go on Leonardo and create your own image, or take it from Pexels or Google Image. It's as you wish, and you can validate it, and it will trigger this automation. So this is the same idea with the Google Sheet. It's a trigger for a validation. So you create a second Google Sheet with the record ID, title, and post. You create here a Google Sheet what changes instant. So you will have a new webhook that you will paste on extension make for Google Sheet settings first line. With this, you will retrieve only the post generated here, but you want also to have the image. So you select an Airtable get a record module to grab only the image. And I connected it to a last Airtable module create a record because I wanted to test the final output, as I said at the beginning, on this table, because I don't want it to be posted on my social media. So let's see what I've did. So you don't have to do this last module. You can connect it directly to the router and the social media you want to post on. So post and the image URL. And I forgot also, because we've connected Google Sheet to make, but we want also to connect Airtable to Google Sheet. So let's go back on automation. You do the same thing as the first automation we did for the second automation. So when record matches condition, content idea, so second table, when post validation is ticked, you want to go on the second spreadsheet and add the corresponding elements. So let's run here this automation to see how it will look like. So wait for new data. We go on the database. We click here on post validation. And when we go here, we should have a new row. Yeah, as you can see here, we have a new row with the record ID, the title, and the post. And we should, yeah, so it worked. Let's go back on the content database. And yes, as you can see, you will have your post that you have modified if needed, and the image that is posted. Once you have created your long form content, you want to spread it and reuse it as much as you can. This automation is content repurposing. The first part of this automation will be to use the software to cut your long form video into short form. You can use Pictory AI for this. So once you have your short, you will create a drive folder for content repurposing. So you can upload directly your MP4 format. So this is not my short, but I just downloaded one and uploaded one here. After this, you want to have an HTTP get a file module, and you want to, let me click on this. So this is the short, and you want to make sure that the share option is public, so everyone that have the link can access it. So copy this link. Let's go here. You click on OK. After this, you will create a router because you want to repurpose on different platforms. So the first platform will be short platforms. So Instagram. You can put a sleep after this because it can take some time. Put like 15 seconds. Do the same with sorry, YouTube. Upload the video, and you can also put a sleep after this. Where is sleep? Sleep here, 15 seconds also. So here I will not connect my social media and I will not run the automation because I don't use it, but I will just show you how this works basically. So after this, what you can do is use a tool called Dumpling AI, where you can generate a transcript of a video. And here, so you want to put your YouTube video URL here from this module, and you cannot include timestamps. It's not really important. So I will just let it like this. And after this, you can use an LLM to summarize or to create a post from this transcript. So as usual, Mistral Medium, role, system, and I will just paste a basic prompt because, as I said in this automation, I will not deep dive in it because I don't use it. So you can use your transcript here. So basically the prompt was summarize the following transcript from a YouTube video clip to a text post for X and LinkedIn. And then you can create a router again and use X, create a post, and LinkedIn, create a text post. You can also include, if you want to post with an image on LinkedIn, X, and Instagram, for example, you can use a Leonardo AI module here to generate an image. So basically, that's it. I just want to come back here. Why we continue this text part of the automation after the YouTube module? This is because Dumpling AI only get YouTube transcript, so from a YouTube video. So this is the easiest way to do this. And as I said, you can add an image generation here and add as much as social media you want to post on. Just be careful when you do this with a video upload or image generation. I recommend you to put a sleep after these modules because it can take some time and sometime one module is running and one other is running on top of it. So you should put a sleep module for these cases. The last automation is a completely underrated part of the content creation process, but surely the most important. You need to analyze your best working content to adapt your workflow and keep doing what is already performing for you. This automation is YouTube Analytics Assistant. For this automation, again, the first thing you want to do is to create the database. In this one, we'll have two tables. So we'll have top content. This is where we will scrap data from your channel. So scrap all of your videos, your view counts, the URL, and the title, and keep only the three most performing video on a specific period of time. So the automation can create insight with key points based on a video with a clear insight and an actionable thing to implement. So let's go on make. The first module we want is an API module. We want to get a dataset item. So let's go on API to create this dataset. So YouTube scrapper. I believe I've seen one called Fast. Yeah, this one. Fast YouTube channel scrapper. So this is basically to scrap information from your channel, like video, like comments, etc. So let's add my YouTube channel. Let's add the link here. Maximum 3 video. You can select the number you want, but I recommend you to stick with 3 to 5 because you want to only focus on your most performing content. We can sort by popular because we want the best performing videos, and from the last 180 days. Because if you have a video from 2 years that is the best performing one, it might be because it's just an old video. So let's keep it like this and run this. So once this is done, let's go on storage. Let's refresh that one time. And we have this one. Let's copy the ID as usual, dataset ID, JSON limit 3, because we have 3. Also, let me put 4. So we're sure everything is good. And then we want to add this to our database here. So this is it was the content analysis table. The table is top content. The ID. Oh yeah, let me run the first module so we can have the information to use it in the next modules. So here we have, yeah, every bundle is a video. Let's link that again and okay. Let me just refresh that. So once I've refreshed it, yeah. So we have the ID, we have, where is the title? Title, URL, and view count. And you can click on OK. After, we'll do the same thing as the previous automation. We'll use get a YouTube transcript. So the YouTube video URL will be here. You can put no here and click on OK. Once you have the transcript, we'll use again an LLM, medium, and here again I will copy paste prompt that I've already created before. So system here, so you are a YouTube strategy assistant and you help me to find insight based on my most viewed video. User, let me copy this also. Yes. So let's see more in detail. So I will give you the transcript of one of my best performing video later in the prompt, and you will give me as an output what I should reproduce, systemize for my content creation process based on what worked in this video. After this, we have some tools for Mistral to create the output. And here, this is the information I want. So the title, the input that is the transcript of the video, and the output have to be as a JSON format. So I said it was the title here, and the input where the was the sorry the transcript. And I want the output to be a JSON string format like the following. So the key point, add here the general idea of your point in 5 to 10 words. Inside, go more in details on go more in details. What I've written it here? Let me correct this. Detail. On your insight with example from the transcript and argue why you think it's a good point. And the action, give in 1 to 2 phrase an action to implement directly on my content creation process. Again, you will find this in description also if you want to use it. After this, when we have the output as a JSON and we want to use it as 3 different variables, what we use parse JSON. So the data structure here is insight, and the JSON string is the output of Mistral, so the content. Let's just check how it look like. So key point, that is a text. So basically you want to match the data structure with this. So key point based on insight and action. So key point, insight, action. Oh yeah, and based on we don't include it here because we can retrieve it from the Airtable from this module. So let's save this, click on OK. And the last part is to add the information here, basically. So let's do this, content analysis. It's on insight. So the key point is, so you see, the output of the JSON parser is 3 different variables, but the output of Mistral was only a JSON. Based on is the URL we used previously. Insight is insight, and action is action. So this is pretty easy. Yeah, so we can run it once to see what it looked like and see what we can improve. So you will have an iteration for each video. So 3 iteration of the automation, as you can see here. So these are the ID, the name, and the URL and the view count. And the insight are. So this is, oh yeah, I should have put maybe not the URL, but let me change this because I don't know what video it is. So let me put the title instead. I will delete this. Okay, so let's check what we have. So this is the first video, make plus VAPI build an AI phone appointment setter. So the key point here is use of open loops and call to action. The insight is, I will just click on it. The video starts with an introduction of the problem and promise to provide a solution, creating an open loop that keep the viewer engaged. This is interesting because this is one of the only video that I've added at the beginning an idea, a visual idea of the result for the viewer, and it recognizes it. So this is really interesting. This is a really interesting insight. This approach helps to increase viewer retention and engagement, leading to higher watch time and viewer satisfaction. I agree with this because this is what happened basically. So this is a really great insight on this one. And the action is continue use open loop and clear call to action to improve it. Okay, demonstrating a practical use case. mm, I'm more mitigated about this one because in every video I've created, there is a practical use case because I show and make how to do it. I see why this is the key point. It's because I don't explain a specific use case. I mostly explain a general thing, how to scrap anything with AP5. So this is not like build an iPhone appointment setter with the Make and VAPI. So I can understand this one, but I'm not a big fan of. And use of practical example and step-by-step instruction. Okay, this one is a bit basic, but I'll take it. Okay. So this is really interesting. I really like the first one. The second one I understand, but I'm not a big fan of. And the third one is a bit common. So I will repeat it again, but the prompt is the most important part of your automation, especially for content creation because you generate ideas. So your prompt is really important. So you have to work on it and personalize it to your case. And I wanted to also add for this automation that I focused on the top three most performing video of your channel, but you can do the same for the three least performing video of your channel and analyze why it is the worst performing videos of your channel. And you can also ask for multiple insight for each video. Here I focused on only one per video, but you can also do it for multiple per video. You can find all the blueprints and prompts used for this video in description. If you like this video, you might be also interested by this one. Thank you for watching.